All right, so you're ready to go start recording your interview. You've got to have your stuff together. You have one of the wallets with the Rode Go 2 with 2 microphones and a receiver in it. It's not a bad idea to have this special cable, and it is a special cable, and I'll explain that in a minute, that connects the Rode Go 2 receiver to an iPhone and, of course, your iPhone. There is a cable, a special USB-C cable, that will also work with an Android. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and open up your wallet. And I've got the 2 microphones with the fuzzy wind sock on top of them, ready to use, ready to be clipped on. I'm going to go ahead and turn them on. They're set to backup right now, so when I go turn them on, you'll notice you got to hold that button down for a little bit. You see that light go on, and so you've got a solid blue light, your power light, and then you have flashing, meaning it's not recording or connected to the receiver. So I'll go ahead and do that with the other one. Turn that on. Boom, it's ready. So now they're flashing. I'm going to hold this one up here. Now I've got the receiver, this little tiny thing right here. I'm going to go ahead and hold down the button. You can see the window starts to come alive. You notice now that the microphone is no longer flashing over here, nor is the other one. And you can see that I've got 2 metered lines. I'm recording these as split. So I've got track 1 and track 2. They're individually metered. You'll notice down at the bottom of this, you've got a power indicator for microphone 1 and microphone 2. You see a little red that says rec. It notes that they're recording. And of course, in the center, you've got a power indicator for this unit itself, and it's showing that it's set at -3 dB. At this point, we're recording. These could be clipped onto your interview subject, whatever, however you want to do that, and we're good to go. But the next thing you can do to give yourself a little bit of a backup is to go ahead and take your cable and go ahead and see the USB-C connector on the end of this unit. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, and I'm going to plug the lightning end into my iPhone and go ahead and open my iPhone, and I'm going to use the Rode Reporter app on my phone. Open that. Okay. So now you can see up here it says Rode Wireless 2, Rode Wireless Go 2, and it's ready to go. And so all you do, and again you see the monitoring coming from the microphones, you go ahead and just tap your record button. And so this is kind of nice to have while you're working, because you've got a running tally of time code of your interview, and it's recording mixed directly to your phone of the 2 microphones that you can use when you're done with it. So you have a copy here on your phone, but then you also have a copy on your Rode Go 2 microphones. This one will have both tracks perfectly synchronized. When you offload the tracks from the microphones, you'll find that you actually need to synchronize them up in the computer later, and I'll show you that in the next video. So when you're done, hit stop. Up here, there's a little thing that says end. Go ahead and hit end. There we go. And in your library, you'll notice here we are at the very bottom, September 19th. Today, 10:28 a.m., I recorded 38 seconds on this iPhone. You can select that. You notice the nice thing with if you're in the iPhone ecosystem, the Apple ecosystem, you've got the ability to either delete it, play it, or you can send it using the Send app, and of course you can do things like AirDrop or message it to wherever you want to go. So that's kind of a nice feature to have. And so these microphones through this cable are set up. You can actually use these microphones. If you're recording a video with the iPhone, you can use them as microphones. But you do have to use this special cable, which I am now unplugging. It's a high data rate USB-C. USB-C cables are funny that way. You do need the right one. This is the Rode 19, I think it's the RC19 cable, and it is, again, a high data rate thing, and you'll need to use it. You can't use just any USB-C to Lightning, for instance, like the one that comes with your iPhone to charge it. It is not a high enough data transfer rate, which is a little bit annoying that you have to have this expensive cable instead. But those are the breaks, and that is a small price to pay for having the convenience of having your recording on both these microphones and on your iPhone. That level of security is very nice to have.